Hi, I'm Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats. Wellside Retreats is a transformational destination retreat and life coaching service. And I'm coming to you today to talk to you about Mental Health Awareness Month. It's almost the end of May, and I haven't talked about it. And it's something very important to me to talk about. So, before I tell you a story, and I hope you can hear me, I've got some cars kind of passing through. I decided to do this outside because it's so nice outside right now. But I want to tell you a little story and to talk about what awareness I think is really important um, to for you and what has been important for me in my quest for awareness, knowledge, and actions to take regarding the subject of mental health. So, if you have not visited my channel before, I talk about all things wellness, body, mind, and spirit, as well as provide resources to you so that you can live the life that's good for you, that's happy, that's fulfilling. And I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them in their life and move toward what will serve them well. And I hope that you can take a little bit of this and that from what I have to discuss today. Come back and see if there's anything else that may resonate with you uh, uh, in any of my videos. So, mental health awareness. May is 1 month in which it's highlighted, but it has been part of my daily walk because I have a young sister, the youngest of three girls, who has suffered from mental health challenges since she was roughly 16 years old. I received a phone call from my mother when I was in my second year of law school, right around the time for midterm exams. And my sister had been placed in a hospital because she was exhibiting some irrational thoughts, um, irrational behavior, movement, um, speech, and my mother took her to a emergency care center, and they said, "Oh no, you need to take her to this hospital." And they gave her the name of the hospital, and she drove her there. My mother called me after she had been admitted to the hospital, and I was I didn't know what to say, what to do. I was shocked, stunned. This had not occurred in our family before. Um, and It was not my sister that she was talking about. My perception and my understanding was that my sister, as I knew her, was no longer with us. And I decided that I was, saddened, of course, nervous, scared, sorrowful that my mother was dealing with this actually by herself. Um, I was in Baltimore and she was in Atlanta. That's where I actually am now, in Atlanta. And, but I determined and spoken to being that since that day, I would make myself knowledgeable about mental health issues, just as I was knowledgeable about diabetes. I was knowledgeable about cancer, breast cancer in particular. I was knowledgeable about arthritis, glaucoma, other things that ran in my family. And as time went on, I would know and would learn that there is mental health issues within my family, on both sides of my family. So, what is awareness? Well, what I have determined awareness is from that stage until now is that one needs to read and research to become aware, become knowledgeable, to be intelligent about what mental health is, mental health behavior, addictions, forms of depression, forms of personality disorder, all the various disorders. Um, I read and I continue to read about these things because they are of interest to me. Um, I also found out resources, whether they be um, uh, doctors, organizations, treatment facilities, resources for my family and for myself. How was I going to benefit from the information out there in the world so that I could learn to deal with my sister's illness um, that affected me tremendously. And I became more aware of the organizations and the types of treatment that are out there and um, the kind of the communities where families can be helped. Later on, I also, and I'm going to say later, but most recently, since that time, I'm going to say most recently, I have also had to learn about boundaries for myself and boundaries for caregivers. Um, People who are around, who live around or live with or care for people with mental health challenges also suffer somewhat themselves and need to learn how to put up boundaries to protect themselves and their mental health. And that is what I've had to learn how to do. I started to become sick with high blood pressure due to stress. And this stress was because I was giving too much, caring too much, whether it be emotionally, financially. I was doing a lot of that, but had to start learning that I had to take care of myself in order to live and to be helpful to my family. Um, and then finding therapy for myself. That's another thing I had to be knowledgeable about. And you hear about that more often when we talk about mental health awareness is finding therapy for oneself. But I'm finding therapy, group, if not individual therapy, to be for myself so that I can learn how to deal with someone who has mental health issues. So, what are those four things? I'll repeat those again that will help you become more aware about mental health. That is reading and doing your research, finding resources in the community to help yourself and family. Three, learning about boundaries, keeping your boundaries in any relationship. You need to set boundaries in order to protect yourself and simply um, building a fortress around yourself to stay healthy. And four, finding therapy for yourself, group therapy, individual therapy. Um, and then I'm going to add a bonus, taking a break, moving away from what no longer is serving you in the way that you want to help others. You can serve in different ways. You can help in different ways. You can give of yourself in different ways, and that can be from a distance. You can retreat for a while and come back to help. But know that you have to provide yourself with good care in order to continue caring for those who suffer from mental health issues. I want to dedicate this video to my sister Crystal, who is a champion. She is my hero. She has survived, and um, it hasn't been easy for her. I can only tell you my story. She has to tell hers. But I, um, I am proud of her. She is, as I said, she's doing well, and every day is a new day. Every day may be a challenge for her, but she is knowledgeable, she is healthy, and she is still with us. And I'm happy to say that I've never felt ashamed. I've never felt stigmatized. Um, I've always wanted to spread the word about my sister who is doing miraculously well, um, and uh, and is proof that people can live with mental health challenges, illnesses, addictions, and help others get through. So if you have any comments, any questions, leave them in the chat, in the comments below rather, and check out my website, wellsideretreats.care, for resources that I'm starting to load up on that page, wellsideretreats.care, and I'll leave that information in the description in case you would like to learn more about me as well as mental health issues, wellness, and retreats. I thank you for stopping in and taking a listen. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that you'll know when I'm on a video talking with you. Take care. Bye. Be well.